Storm 56-18 over Parramatta. Hey, listen, I don't want to sound condescending here, but I felt for a lot of these young Parramatta blokes. Melbourne Storm, when they're in this sort of mood, Sunday afternoon, push the ball around the park, they can blow the best sides away. And some of these young Parramatta blokes are exposed to nothing like this. You can understand how they lost their composure completely, but they dug into the second half. But tough afternoon, Hindy.
Very, very tough afternoon. And it was always going to be, even with, if Mitch Moses still played, I think it was always going to be a tough afternoon.
Well, that's the thing on top.
Well, I reckon we'll ignore the scoreline. Yeah, Melbourne Storm, we've been talking them up all pre-season, how good they're going to look. And they're going to be different title contenders. But I think Moses wouldn't have made a difference. They're a fresh young side. And it's different to trialling. And we've all been there. You go out, you trial, you train the house down all pre-season. You think you've got things locked away. It gets to game day and you go,
I understand
shit.
about Mitch, right? They don't win, obviously, but you got your captain out there, your centrepiece, your most important player, who at least can sort of control things a little bit, or just try to steady the ship.
I thought, but it was defensive, a lot of bad defensive errors. And I think that looking at it, it looked like there was not much communication between the players themselves.
I think that's a byproduct of just being completely rattled by the stuff.
Well, they play the balls. So Storm play the balls were too quick anyway. So trying to get back on side, defending your try line, it's always going to be hard.
Ronaldo, playing Melbourne in that sort of mood?
Yeah, I've obviously been on the receiving end of a hiding like that, but it takes time for systems, as you guys know, for Riles and the Parramatta Eels. It's going to take time for it to develop. So I think staying true with them, and I think they're going to have a big year as well still.
And they won the second half.
Yeah,
so that's important, guys. They didn't just turn their toes up. They hung in there. They won the second half. Maybe the Melbourne Storm took a few players off, but
it's not easy going down there though.
Well, no, it's not. Well, we've all copped hidings down there from the Storm before, so yeah, and with their record for round one, it's the Melbourne Storm.
Ryan Pappenhausen, Fletch, outstanding.
That hair,
it's unbelievable.
I mean, that hair is outstanding. I thought Cameron Munster, considering, he's had the off-season, he had that operation on those hips, he was brilliant. They don't have a bad player. This is why I think they're specialists to win the premiership. I can't see anyone. I mean, Penrith obviously are up there, but I think
they're your tip, are they?
Broncos, I think they're morals.
Broncos can be. Yeah.
If they keep that same. I've got Cronulla in the grand final with them.
Save face, beautifully done, Bear's head.
I did that with VB. I've done it with
Brian Paps' hair, though. I believe it's peroxide.
It's like a ferret.
No, lemon juice.
Oh, lemon juice.
Yeah, remember in Puberty Blues? Remember in Puberty Blues when they were putting lemon juice?
Yeah, and then they went to like a sun-in thing, where you spray it's like sun-in and it bleaches your hair. When you're, just what I heard.
Yeah. It's the same sort of thing. Same sort of thing. Bit of lemon.
Now I believe we're going to cross shortly to Harry Grant. Let's go to Amy Park on the rec zone of Mike. Harry Grant. Mate, I tell you what, you blokes are in a mood. Sunday afternoon, nice and dry, push the ball around the park, your sort of football.
Yeah, it was a good turnout. Pretty warm conditions here, and Cameron Munster, he's like he's up in central Queensland just running around like a kid in the backyard. So, yeah, it was different conditions to what we're used to down here in Melbourne, but really enjoyable the way we put a performance on like that in round one.
Hey, Harry, congratulations, mate. Just on Cameron Munster, what was the operation he had? Because we can't get any information on it. Was it the hips? Was it the groin? What actually did he get done in the off-season?
Yeah, you might have to go to the physios and the medical team for a serious answer. If you go to Munster, he's got a few up his sleeve that he might go, but he had some pretty bad hips, I think, so it might have been a clean-out, but it was just a bit of carry-on and just something to get out of a bit of pre-season, I think.
Yeah, H-Dog, it's Hindy, mate. Congratulations on the win. Now, extreme heat down there today. How hot is it?
Hey, Hindy, yeah, it was pretty warm. I think it was about 33, 34, but there was a bit of a breeze. And early, probably the first half, everyone was trying to get into the shade as much as we could. But yeah, luckily enough, we had a fair bit of footy there, so it probably favoured us a little bit and took a bit of more of a toll out on Parramatta.
Yeah, just on the footy, mate. What was it like coming up against Rolsey and the Eels today? Is there? I know it was a hiding, but do you see anything in them?
Yeah, for sure. I wasn't really sure. I didn't really have. I knew they were going to come down here and try and ambush us, and that was probably my concern going into this game. I know that Rozzie's a great coach. He's a great bloke, and the way he would have been with them through the pre-season and through the year, I think they've got a really good squad and they can do something with them. I know they've, the scoreline probably doesn't suggest that today, but yeah, I think Rozzie's got got plenty of footy in him as a coach, and it was really sad to see him leave when he left us down here in Melbourne.
Harry, just say their shit house. You can just say
Harry, don't worry, mate. You handled it very, very well.
Very low bar. Very diplomatic.
Good on you, H. Well done, pal.